Hello, this is CARLA M DEAN, and I am the author of Inside My Mind, Axioms for Life. I am the publisher of Artistic Words Publishing, the editor of You Can Mark My Word Editorial and Typesetting Services, and I would like to welcome all the listeners to the JRLive live show.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. I'm your host, JRLive, and welcome to Positive Power 21 Network, where you get your positive on. This is a worldwide podcast for growth, wealth, and success. Thank you.
Positive Power 21.org, Internet Radio.
Are you aware of the many ways that you can heal your body naturally using alternative methods? My name is Valerie Moore, and I'm the author of My Healing Therapies. My Healing Therapies is a book that unveils 7 ways to naturally heal your body, restore your mind, and revive your spirit. Visit my website at www.purpleroseHolisticHealth.com or reach me by phone at 443-451-2689.
Hey, have you ever heard of Vagina Talk? Have you ever had a conversation with your vagina? If you haven't, you're missing out on one hell of a conversation. This is Purple Barbie, the author of This Is Your Vagina, The Vagina is Where the Heart Is. Join me on a quick adventure as one woman reclaims her life by releasing her past and reestablishing her future, all with the help of the one who knows her the best. You can call her V.
Are you looking to vacation soon? Let Roberts Travel Services help you reach your travel needs. We specialize in group travel, honeymoon, girlfriend getaways, mission trips, and more. You can reach us at 404-939-6638. You can email us at robertstravelservices@gmail.com and on the web at www.robertstourismservices.com and look us up on Facebook at Roberts Travel Services.
What's stopping you from making more, having more, and being more? Hi, I'm Helen McMillan. I'm a success coach. I can help you shift into your $1 million zone of joyful success. Be your most magnetic, confident, and powerful self. The first step is to get my free ebook, 7 Simple Ways to Shift into Your $1 Million Zone. Go to www.yourmilliondollarzone.com and download it now.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and welcome to Positive Power 21.org. I am the voice of JRLive Live, and when it's all positive, it's all power. That's Positive Power. All right, and I got a couple sponsors I need to mention real quick, and that's REI Heritage Tours. So they're on the Eastern Shore, Cambridge, Maryland. That is home of Harriet Tubman and the Underground Railroad. So if you're interested in booking your tour, call 1-800-522-TOUR. And if you're anywhere, like in the Baltimore area, just contact the Reginald Lewis Museum. They take monthly trips down the Eastern Shore and get a chance to hit up on all those fine restaurants that's off of Route 50. All right, so check it out, everybody. All right, and also, let's not forget about Pamela Samuel Young, author of Anybody's Daughter. Is when 13-year-old Breon is ensnared in a horrifying world of human sex trafficking. Her Uncle Dre, a man with his own criminal past, scores the dark corners of L.A. determined to find her. Dre ultimately comes up with a daring plan that puts many lives in danger, including his own. But will he find Breon before it's too late? And to find out, go to Pamela Samuel Young official website at www.PamelaSamuelYoung.com. All right. And thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. And, of course, hit replay as many times as you like to get more and more and more out of what we offer on PositivePower21.org. And also go to Spreaker.com//PositivePower and follow us, and you'll get a chance to, well, you'll receive all of our shows as they're loaded. All right. We have a very, very fine guest on the show. As you heard her many hats that she wear when the show was introduced. We got CARLA M DEAN, She was born and raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, better known as the Steel City. Her love for books started when she was a child and stayed with her into her adult years. In 2001, feeling unsatisfied and unappreciated as a clerk typist for the City of Pittsburgh, she took a step out on faith and launched her own editing company. You Can Market My Word Editorial and Typesetting Services. I was about to say typing. They don't do that anymore. Typesetting services, which she still manages today. Although she has a passion for enhancing humans' manuscripts, she never imagined writing a book of her own. However, after receiving positive feedback regarding the quotes she would post online, she decided to compile them into a book, which she titled Inside My Mind. That's right. What's that word? I don't know that word. Axiom. Oh, okay, thank you. It's easy to say Axiom for life. Her hope is that words birthed from her faith-shaking experiences she endured will help motivate and inspire others with a desire to help other authors achieve their goal of becoming published. She launched Artistic Words Publishing, LLC. Welcome to the show, Carla-Dean. How are you doing tonight?
I am blessed, and thank you for having me. How are you?
Oh, I'm super. Look, I was up here scheming your manuscript, your bio, looking for some difficult words. I didn't even see that one. Oh my God! I was like, what is that word?
Yeah. I don't want to intimidate people. No,
usually big words. That's DJs. I mean, we do have college education, but sometimes it's just too much stuff we got to learn, memorizing this and that. But anyway, thank you so much for coming here. I'm just glad Andre was able to put this together and hook us up. Oh, God All right. Good. That's right. God is good. Now,
yes, He is.
I think Andre is trying to find the interview. I guess she don't have the phone number. Should you send it to her? Can you send it to her?
Who is it?
I got it. Andrea. She can't find the way to find it. I think she's trying to hook up with the show. But she okay.
Who's Andrea? Who's that? Do I know her?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe she belongs to somebody else. Ford? Is that?
Audrey. My sister?
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know why she wouldn't be able to send it. It's found it, and she sent it to me. Okay. She sent you a message?
Yeah, she was trying to find a link. I think she must thought this link runs like Blog Talk or something like that. So I guess she can just dial into that number.
She has to call in.
Yeah, I guess she didn't know. Okay, I sent her a message. All right, let's get going. All right. Now, I know that's not everything about you, so we're going to get a little bit into, how Carla first became intrigued with business, because you have to be intrigued with business to want to do all the things you're doing right now. So do you have a mentor right now, or someone you call a coach to help you with all these things that you have on your plate?
No, I actually coach others.
Really? So the coach don't have a coach? No, coach got a coach. No.
No, I don't. I've been in this industry for over 14 years.
14. So did you start out? Did you start out with a coach?
No.
Wow.
No. Actually, so what happened is it was, like I said, over 14 years ago, I got started in the literary industry as an editor. Mm-hmm. And what happened was at first I was a clerk, like you read in my bio, I was a clerk typist for the City of Pittsburgh. And while I was at work, I would go online, and I came across a website called ROYCE, which is Reading and Writing for Sisters. And I always had a love for books, and I was interested in doing book reviews. I wanted to know how to get my hands on books before they were released and provide my, feedback on the books. Mm-hmm. And so I had posted a message on the forum of ROYCE, and there was one author who replied to my message. Her name is Michelle McGriff. She's on the West Coast, and she had said that she had several books that she needed to have reviewed. And then she's like, well, actually, I'm looking for an editor. And at the time, like, I was a clerk typist, so I had a good grasp of the English language and punctuation, grammar. And so I said, give me a shot. I'll edit one of your manuscripts. So she sent me her manuscript. I edited her manuscript free of charge. I didn't charge her because I already had a full-time job. Right. I sent it back to her. She was very impressed with my work. She asked me if I could do another manuscript. I loved what I was doing, so I did another manuscript for her, and I sent it back. And, again, she was impressed, and that's when she told me to get a website up because they needed people like me in the industry. And that's how I got started as an editor. I didn't go to school for it or anything. I have a love for the written word. I love reading. I love helping authors. I love playing behind the scenes, So they write the story. I enhance it. I love when they're excited once they get their book back and when they actually publish it, and then they hit me up and it's like, oh, my book is out there. Thank you so much. And it makes me feel good. So that's how I got started in the industry, the literary business. That's how I got started.
And no mentor, because usually people do kind of find somebody that they can call up and ask questions. So I guess you just went.
Well, I would like to mention one person, but I really didn't call on her. I mean, she had reached out to me because when I first started in the industry, she had got word about me, and her name is Shonda Sparks Taylor. I believe she got married. I'm not really sure, but I think her last name changed. But anyway, her name is Shonda Sparks Taylor, and a lot of people would compare me to her and said that, I guess my editing skills were comparable to her. So I had heard good things about her. And so she had called me one day, and she just, gave me some pointers. Basically, get a contract, learn how to bill people, for your services and stuff like that, whether you're going to charge by the hour, charge by the page. And so then, she just said, I heard so much about you, and I just wanted to reach out to you. And I thought that was very nice of her because so many people, they feel like everybody's in competition with them instead of working together. So I thought that was very nice of her, and I always respected her, and I respected her even more because of that. And so, she just told me if I ever needed help that I could reach out to her.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I had to look up to someone as far as editor, she would be the one.
That's right. Good. That was a good story. Yeah. 'Cause, my family had a business that kind of worked in the composition. We offered a lot of proofreading skills. A lot of times when editors get done and they tired of reading it, and they, you guys are moving things around and structuring and building content. You need some help. So that's what that's what the service we provided was proofreading and page making. We used to put the pages together, formatted for the press. It was fun. That was you meet some interesting people. People have great stories to tell. That's what's so amazing about the book industry. You guys are just amazing people, period. And I got a chance to check out your Facebook page and your pictures. I think you were visiting the Harlem Book Festival, I believe.
Right. Yes, I went up to the Harlem Book Fair.
Yeah, it looked like you had a good time.
Yes, I had a great time seeing some of my clients, both past and present clients, and reaching out to new authors. Just networking. I love networking, period. So I really had a good time. Last year I didn't get to make it because of health reasons, but this year I pushed past that and I went ahead and I went, and I'm glad I did. It was very nice. Yeah.
Now, Carla, I'm digging into my memory bank. You know how we Raven fans are sometimes. We can't remember. we forget quickly, right? Were you the one that had the black T-shirts out there saying something about the author, what the author means?
Yeah, I didn't. Okay. I didn't mention that in my mini hats. So yes, I have T-shirts that I'm selling, and I call it my definition of, and so I have a definition of an author, and it has the 3 definitions. It looks like a dictionary entry. Right. And so authors, that's like my best-selling shirt because it's a great marketing tool. It's very inexpensive for the authors. So depending on your size, one shirt starts off at $20, and then it goes up depending on the size. When you get into the 2X, 4X, through 4X, it's a little bit more. But anyway, you're saying for $20. If you wear this shirt out while you're running to the grocery store and you sell 2-3 books, you made your money back plus some just from wearing, you know, from the purchase of the shirt. And so I have a lot of authors that purchase the shirt, and then when they go out about their daily business of running their errands, whether they're going to the post office, Walmart, the grocery store, wherever they're going, they wear this shirt, and it attracts people to them. Instead of them going up to people are coming up to them asking, are you an author? Oh, well, what did you write? So I always tell authors, when you wear that shirt, be prepared to sell books. Always have books on hand.
Right. Don't be no ebook seller, right?
Right. So exactly. So, you know, have books on hand so you can sell them on the spot. I had one lady, she purchased some wine, and she went to a cookout and sold 15 books at a cookout. Now, you don't expect people at a cookout to be, you know, buying books, but she did. You know, she did it. And then there was another author. She was kind of hesitant. She had a bad experience. She was out in Barnes & Noble, and she saw a lady, you know, looking at some books on the shelf, and she went to approach her to tell her about her book, and the lady basically gave her the hand, like, I don't want to hear it back up. And so it kind of, like, made her hesitant to, you know, approach anyone else about her book because, you know, who really likes rejection, you know?
That's right.
So, but the shirt, she found that wearing the shirt, like I said, it drew people to her, so she really doesn't have to go up to people. They come over to her, you know.
Right.
So,
you're shy.
So I have the definition. Right. So I have the definition of an author shirt, and of course, you got to show love to the avid readers. So then I have a definition of an avid reader T-shirt, and then I have an Intelligence is Sexy and I'm Hella Smart shirt for the ladies that are both sexy and smart. And I'm working on a couple other T-shirts for the authors, and I also just came out with my definition of a boss shirt, so that could be found on my Facebook page too.
Yes, right, the boss. I need to get that boss shirt.
Definition of a boss.
Right, I'm the boss around here. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I can sell those T-shirts to everybody who thinks they're a boss, or everybody who works for a boss. They'll show up with one on.
Right, exactly. So my goal is to have a T-shirt for every occupation that there is. Not whether you're a nurse, a doctor, you know, a hairstylist, a model, a poet, a screenwriter. I'm coming up with one for definition of a mom. You know, different roles you play: mom, aunt, uncles. You know, and I'll get and I'm gonna get the website up. And my goal is to have my T-shirts in all major retailers. Now, I'm trying to get my shirts in Walmart, Barnes & Noble, everywhere.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you that for someone who's trying to start out small and they having a concept, like, you know, like that's your concept. Of course, you didn't brand it, so you never know who else going to come up with the same idea. But for someone who have their own concept, they like to put on a shirt, how would they go about getting good deals on printing service? Because most of those ones online are pretty high just to get 3-4 T-shirts, but if you want to buy them in bulk, just like you explained.
Well, you have to go to your local printer. So first you do like I did. So first you come up with the concept and you have someone design it. You know, then you copyright your idea, and then so no one else can use it. Okay, and so then you contact your local printer, like I did. I contact a local printer. So if your local printer is anything like mine, he's going to find you the best deal, but not only the best deal, but the best quality of shirt. So, like, my shirts aren't like the cheesy, you know, my fitted shirts, especially for the ladies, they always, one of the things that they say the most is that the shirt is very soft and they're pre-shrunk. Okay. So they won't shrink once you wash them.
Are they kind of like a stretch cotton? Because I noticed they did fit the women very well. So like a stretch cotton. Yeah. They like fit to your body. Because I don't think people mind spending good money on T-shirts if they know it's going to be around for a while, you know, and they won't be wiping, cleaning windows with it eventually or dusting.
No, not my shirts. Not my shirts.
Right. Good. No. So $25-$30 is a good deal for a quality shirt, you would say, right?
Right. So and mine starts off at $20. So it's like $20, and then I give a discount for each additional shirt that you purchase, and that's for now. Once it hits the website, there may not be any discount, so people need to get the shirts now.
Now, how about if somebody's interested in doing business with you as a wholesaler, and they want to make a little profit? Would they get a wholesale price, or it's not much?
Yeah, they can contact me. I've had people that were interested in it, but they didn't follow through. You know, they didn't come through, whatever the reason was. But I can do that as well.
All right.
Depending on how many shirts they want.
Now your team. Now, you offer editorial and typesetting services. Now, do they work with a team, or you just have like one individual can handle the project alone, depending on what it is, I imagine? Do you do like resume writing as well as manuscripts?
Not right now. Resume writing I don't do. I used to do that. But the person that was doing that, she's no longer with me. So I don't provide that service, but we can do synopsis writing, developmental editing, line editing, proofreading, typesetting, ebook converting. I provide those typing services. You said that people really don't do that. I have a lady that's sending the manuscript to me tomorrow to be typed up. So we do offer typing services. And like I said, typesetting, which is the interior layout of the book. For those who don't know, you'll be surprised how many people don't know what typesetting is. But so that's the interior formatting of the book. So we offer all those services. I mainly do all the work. I do have. I'm trying to expand my business to have some people. I'm trying to expand the business to have some people under my wing. So I have
home workers. You talking about like home workers?
Well, like say for instance, someone submits the manuscript to me and they want, say they want developmental editing, line editing, and proofreading. Well, it's not always good for the same set of eyes to look at the same manuscript. So I may have someone that works and does, one tier of editing, and then I'll come and I'll do the other tier. So it's two different set of eyes looking at your manuscript. And that way, I can catch what the first person missed or vice versa. They can catch what I missed or something.
Yeah, 3 people.
Because every manuscript should go through. Right, so every manuscript should go through 3 tiers of editing, and I always like to stress that, and I would like to stress it again now. Developmental editing, line editing, and proofreading.
Good.
Okay. Developmental editing mainly concentrates on the plot, pacing, character development, sentence structure, making sure you're staying consistent with your tenses, even with your characters. If the character starts off and he was a doctor, by the end of the story he should still be a doctor. He shouldn't be a lawyer. So, just making sure that you're staying consistent. Line editing comes after developmental editing, and then focusing on grammar and punctuation and minor sentence structure issues. And then proofreading is the last tier of editing that is performed before the book goes to print. And that's just to make sure that everything was caught, because when you're making a lot of changes in the manuscript, you can easily miss some things.
Or copy the same thing twice. That can happen. Yeah,
right.
Easily.
Yeah. Yes. And I also would like to add that we did also add another service. I have someone that works on my team, and we provide ghostwriting as well. So
good, yeah.
For anyone who has a story idea, right, for anybody who has a story idea but just doesn't know how to tell it, we can do it for you.
Right. Now, Carla, that's kind of spooky for somebody going to ghostwrite, because you don't really know what your costs. I mean, can they seek their costs before, ahead of time? Is any kind of way you can say, hey, if you're submitting like a digital recording, maybe you can give them a price based on the number of hours the recording?
We give them a price based on the word count. So say they say, well, I want my word count to be between 30 and 40,000 words, 40 to 50,000 words, 50 to 60,000 words. You know what I'm saying? So then if you're going for a novel, or if you're going for, a novella, it just depends on the word count.
So how that process work for a ghostwriter? Would they submit you a digital recording, or you guys would just talk and it just be long sessions of conversation?
I've had someone submit a recording. Most times they'll contact us and they will, tell us basically what their story is, or they'll give us an outline of the story, or we'll have them fill out a questionnaire.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And then we'll do the consultation on the phone so we can get a feel for them, because we want to try to keep it in their voice as much as possible.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, Carla, we're at the about to say the top of the hour, the bottom of the hour, 9:30. It's time for us to talk about your book, your publishing team. But first, we're going to talk about, your the people you're publishing under your. How many people are you publishing under your label right now?
Right now, I have 3 people that I have signed to Artistic Words Publishing. We have author Amani Wright, and her book is titled Sugar. That's SHUG''AH. And then we have author Kenny Anderson, and his book is titled Read What You Sow. And then we have author Iris Fambro Carter, and her book is titled Weep of the Willow.
All right. So these books are about to release shortly?
Yes. Sugar, hopefully within the next 2 months. So you'll see me promoting heavily for Sugar now.
Okay.
And then right behind that, I'm not really sure the other 2, what order they're going to fall in.
Okay. All right. Good. And now,
but I'm actually editing Sugar now. So.
Okay. So she's about to release. Good. Now, in your book, now you're releasing what, 1 or 2 books yourself?
My book is 1 for now.
Okay.
For now. So my book is titled Inside My Mind, Axioms for Life. Axioms is a self-evident truth. So what my book is thought-provoking, motivational, inspirational collection of quotes, affirmation, and life lessons. So basically how I came up with the idea to even write this book, because I would, in my previous relationship, I would be going through certain things, and then I would put it on Facebook, and I would always title it. Inside My Mind, and then I would, write my quote or whatever it was I was going through, and some of the people, that I'm connected to on Facebook, they would respond to it. They would like it. They would hit me in my inbox, hey, I really needed to hear that today. You've helped me, or hey, you should put that on a bumper sticker. And I got a lot of people, that were inboxing me saying that I was motivating them. And so then I said, hey, you know what, I'm getting pretty good responses from these quotes and affirmations and just, thoughts that I'm putting up. So I started saving them in a document. And that's how the idea to, do the book Inside My Mind was birthed. So, and then not everything. So now it's like when I put up something that says Inside My Mind, people will think it's something that I'm going through. Like I'll have people contact me like, are you okay? And, but
I know that's funny when they do that. Of course I'm not.
Yeah,
that's why
so now, right, but it's not always what I'm going through. So I tell people, even people in my personal life, maybe somebody that I'm presently dating, if I put up something, is that about us? And stuff, I'm like, no. It could be about, I might be having a conversation, like say, for instance, you and I are having a conversation, and you're going through something, and I say something that I feel is thought-provoking, or that I feel that others can benefit from. I might put it out there on Facebook or something. It's nothing I'm going through. It's something that you were going through. But I feel that, my words can help, others. So it may be, something I'm going through. It may be something that someone I know is going through, or it may be just a fleeting thought. It may be something that just ran through my head, and I was like, damn, that sounds good.
So you're not going to give the person warning. You're not going to say, hey, Jerry, I'm great published what we talked about last night. I was like, no. It's too late.
No, because I'm not naming anybody by name.
Oh, okay. So I'll read it and say, oh, that's what Carla, thanks.
if you recall our conversation, you might say, "Oh, I remember her saying that when we were talking."
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, "Well, did she help me though? Did she help me after that conversation?"
Right.
Good
Yeah, well,
good luck next Sunday.
Good luck. No. I mean, but it's nothing. I don't aim to hurt. I aim to heal, and I try to help people. So in my book, I had someone that actually she sent me a message because I did a contest for quotes. So I did a contest, and there were people. I got like about over 75 submissions.
Wow.
Of quotes and affirmations, and out of those, I think I picked about 43 winners. 43 people to include in my book. So their quote will be listed, their name, and their city and state.
Oh, that is good.
So they'll be featured in my book, right? And then there was a grand prize winner. There was a person, she won an Amazon gift card, and she gets a free autographed copy of my book, and her quote will also be included. So so it was a chance for other people to, send in their inside my mind quote, and they can feel like they're helping other people as well.
That's right. Now your book is going to be offered in paperback and Kindle versions, ebook versions. Right
now I am thinking of only doing it as a softcover book. I'm really not trying to do the Kindle book for my book.
Okay.
Now the other authors under my company, their books will be released as soft covers and Kindle books, but not at the same time. We'll probably come out with the soft cover first and then do the Kindle book a little later after that. But I won't limit, how can I say it, the authors that are published under my company. I will make their book available in as many forms as possible. I won't limit them. But for me, as far as is what I'm doing with my book, then I would, and I feel that my book is one that everyone should have as a softcover book because it's going to have certain chapters, and whatever you're going through at that time, you'll want to flip to that certain chapter. You might need some encouragement. So, I
was thinking, is it enough room to write notes and put dates on there or something like that?
I'm thinking about that. I haven't done the typesetting of it yet, so I'm really not sure how I'm going to format it. Okay. I thought about that, though. I did think about a note section, or at the end of each chapter, putting a note.
Yeah, because they can kind of use it almost like a diary for themselves because they know they're going through. It could kind of, bring up some thoughts, and they may want to write them out, because of what you wrote could have just surface something. And plus people are in recovery for so many things right now, and a book like that is definitely a healing, help with their healing process. So it would be nice if you could leave some notes. Yeah.
Right. So I'm really thinking about including note sections so people can jot down their thoughts at that particular time. But like I said, it's going to have encouragement, faith, love, and relationships. It's going to have different chapters. So it'll be good to have
relationships. So you're going to hit love and relationships too?
Yep. Yep. So some are going to be the one-liner quotes, they're going to be self-explanatory. They're not going to need an explanation at all. You're going to be able to read it and you're going to be able to get it like that.
Right.
There are going to be some quotes that I need to explain. Because sometimes I get a little deep, and once you read, you're like, what? And so, so then it'll have an explanation, like what I meant by this quote, and then the light bulb will go off in your head. You'll be like, oh, okay. So I want it to be, like I said, thought-provoking.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I want it to be where people can keep reading it over and over again.
Yeah, because I want to read something. So you definitely got to come back when the book is released. Because I'm like, I want to read something. Now you make me want to read something, Carla. Let me get you. Oh no, I just knew your book was available. I'm like, I could have swore your assistant told me the book was available.
But like, if they if people are on Facebook, They can like my page, Inside My Mind. If they look Inside My Mind, Axioms for Life, they can like my page. Sometimes I post the quotes on there. And we also do question of the day. So we'll go and post a daily question where people could come and let me know what's going on inside their mind. So, and then also on my personal Facebook page, Editor-Carla M Dean, I post some quotes up there as well. I'm trying to see if maybe I could pull something up. Hold on a second here.
Now I got a question for you, Carla.
Mm-hmm.
And, since you're so full of so much wisdom, and you're going to be helping people, and helping them with their day first thing in the morning. That's so important. First thing in the morning is to plant something positive in your mind, not the bad news for the day or the bad weather coming our way. Now, do you have any? Are there any females out there that you admire and you love their approach and their positivity, and they kind of like a she hero to you? Any names come to mind?
Wait, okay. You're talking about on Facebook or just in general?
No, in general, people that's out there, like your Oprahs of the world, somebody personally, like maybe a grandmother or a neighbor, somebody's just a positive influence that you look up to and you kind of
My mother,
your mom?
My mother, I get a lot of good words of wisdom from my mother. There's someone on Facebook that I would like to give mention to. Her name is Carol Griffin. She checks on me like almost daily, and she sends words of inspiration to me. So she, she as well.
Carol Griffin?
My sister,
Carol Griffin?
Yeah, her name is Carol Griffin. She sends words of inspiration to me. My sister friend, who is also my executive assistant / acquisition editor, Audrey Ford. She, she has been a motivating force in my life too. We actually met last year.
Oh, really?
Online, and we met last year online because we were both go through a certain health issue. Mm-hmm. And so, but she actually came to Maryland because her aunt had passed, so I actually got to meet her in person. So that was a pleasure. It was the first time, but it feels like we've known each other longer, So she as well gives me, she's like my cheerleader.
Yeah.
She's like, You're a
motivator. Because you're a motivator. So do you have two types of people, like we just mentioned Audrey, she a cheerleader. Now, is she the type of cheerleader that no matter what you do, it's going to be great and she can be like encouraging? Or do you have that person on the other side say, girlfriend, I don't know if you can do that. You can't wear that dress tonight. That kind of person.
She's going to give it to me straight up. And that's the problem. Like when I'm writing my book, because I'm an editor, I want it to be perfect, of course. So like right now I have a problem like when I'm writing, instead of just writing and getting it down, I'm writing and then I'm going back and I'm editing and I'm rewording and then I'm calling her, hey sis, how does this sound? She's like, just get it written already, She's ready to crack the whip on my behind, But it's like, because I want it to be perfect. I want everything to be right with it, But she will give it to me if it's something. She'll be like, nah, sis, I don't think that's going to work.
Okay, she's straight up honest then. I like her.
Right. Right. I like that too. I don't like anybody to just tell me something and just to stay on my good side and, I'm afraid I'm going to tell her something she's not going to, don't tell me what I want to hear. Tell me what I need to hear.
That's right. But you got to have two of those people. Sometimes you're going to need the one that's just going to cheer you no matter what, make you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
But look, Carla, we're about to run out of time, and I want you to, any last thoughts to our listening audience? We have a lot of people out there that's just getting to know this book industry that we're in right now. You have some people interested in becoming writers. Put your information out there. I'm definitely going to have your website where they'll be able to come to your website. So I'm going to have to repeat that. But definitely, any last thoughts?
Well, word of advice, finish what you start and never give up. So with that being said, if anyone's interested in my editorial services, they can contact me at www.youcanmarkmyword.com, and that's just the letter U, not Y-O-U. So www.you, the letter U, canmarkmyword.com. If they're interested in Artistic Words Publishing and submitting their manuscripts, to possibly be published under our company, or just to see what releases we have coming out, they can visit www.artisticwordspublishing.com.
All right, good.
And they can also search for Inside My Mind, Axioms for Life on Facebook, and also Artistic Words Publishing. We have a page up on Facebook as well.
That's right. I can't wait to see that book.
Oh, yeah. It's coming along. It's going to be good, though. It's going to be worth it.
That's right. Mm-hmm. It's worth the wait. All right, well, you definitely let us know when you release that book so we can put you in our intro. All right?
All right.
The book is out. That's right. CARLA M DEAN. She wears many hats. And again,
right.
YouCanMarkMyWord.com.
YouCanMarkMyWord.com. And if I have a moment, do you have give me 1 minute? Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to read this one thing from my book.
Yeah,
all right,
go ahead.
One quote for me. Okay, so it says, the quote is, I don't have a lot to give financially, but I give more than enough from my heart, which is priceless. And what that means is never underestimate the value of a heart rich with devotion, for it holds the most invaluable treasures, love, respect, and loyalty. These three attributes are the strong foundation that healthy, unshakable relationships are built on. Money warms the pockets, but love is what warms the heart. Don't allow your love for money to be the cause of your loss of love. And that's all I have to say.
All right, CARLA M DEAN, from my favorite city. From my
love from
city.
the heart, not from the pockets. Right. Okay, people?
Right. That's right. From Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's CARLA M DEAN. We will see her on the field this one of these Sundays coming up. But anyway, CARLA, we wish
not
you...
Not sitting on the side of the Ravens, though, okay?
I know you're not. I know you won't be wearing black and purple. That's right. All right.
No.
AFC
Thank
North,
you so much for having me.
Yeah, we had to have you on here, and bless you and your mom and Audrey. I don't know why.
Audrey. Audrey.
Thank her for helping us out. She was helping Brandon out to speed this process up, because I was sitting on the football field watching some football. You know how a Raven fan, we watch anything that's football. We don't care. Right.
Right, CARLA. We'll be in touch, and I'll keep you posted on when the other books will be released, and when mine is actually released, I'll keep you posted.
Absolutely. We got to get those people on here. We got to get them on.
All right. Will do. Right. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you. You're welcome. This is JRLive Live at PositivePower21.org. We want to thank carla-dean again for coming out and spend some time with us. Anybody out there, whether you were for a publishing company or indie and you need some help, and I know a lot of you do need help, because we see those book reviews out there now, so you definitely call on CARLA M DEAN help. Her information is out there. Again, it's youcanmarkmyword.com. She offers editorial and typesetting services. Take advantage of it. Ask her for some samples of her work. But get that done, people. Get that done. I'm JRLive Live, PositivePower21.org. Take care, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And hit replay. And don't forget about Spreaker.com at /PositivePower21, so you make sure you get our shows emailed to your inbox. Have a good one. Thanks, everybody. And remember, if you want to get some good stuff, you listen to JRLive Live. Bye-bye. Thank you for tuning in to the Positive Power 21 Network. Team 21 would like to thank you all for tuning in, and please spread the word and tell a friend. This is JRLive at Positive Power 21, where we get our positive on.
Positive Power 21.org, Internet Radio.
All right, that's a wrap. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and listen out for replay and share. Peace.